Representative Jasmine Crockett, you're talking the talk, now you need to walk the walk. As this is an official order mandate, the government be checked for corruption, of which you concealed from the public. That being said, I, JASMINE Miller, veteran, as you see, am empowered to stop inequality, social injustice, and police brutality, which is going rampant now that President Donald Trump is in office. You received the United States Supreme Court. This is what they're concealing from the public. The United States Supreme Court violates Article 1, Section 9, powers denied government, which is the habeas corpus. When the United States Supreme Court is corrupt, the entire branch of government is corrupt in an appellate court system. And that is what Donald Trump has been concealing from the public. And not only that, the U.S. Attorney General Pamela Bondi refuses to honor the Constitution's checks and balances. And here you have when a man is brought by habeas corpus to the United States Supreme Court, and upon review of it, it appears to the court he was against law in prison and detained, he shall never be by the act of the United States Supreme Court left in the unlawful imprisonment. For then the United States Supreme Court does an act of injustice in imprisoning him. The United States Supreme Court is corrupt. That's what they're concealing from the public. And they're trying to make laws and decisions and all this, but they are corrupt. Can't do that. Matter of fact, all three branches of the government have usurped the Constitution's checks and balances. And at that time, the previous United States Attorney General, Merrick Garland, evaded the Constitution's checks and balances, as you can see right there. Yeah, so this is like musical chairs. One corrupt party bring in another corrupt party, and all the time what they're doing, violating the rights of us, we the people. And as you see right there again, yeah, previous U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland failed to honor the Constitution checks and balances, which is an official order mandate that the government be checked for corruption. Now, the reason why we got corruption and it ain't been addressed is you have to have a deterrent, somebody that's going to stop all of this from happening. And at that time, it was Corey Adamson, FBI. Yeah, FBI supposed to stop all of that. Conceals the checks and balances. And that's Corey Adamson, a chief public integrity section charged with combating political corruption at all levels, which he did not do. And then, yeah, Representative Jasmine Crockett did not address this, has concealed this, which once again is a criminal act. And for us as a people, constitutional law number 250.2 with 4 in parentheses, every black man has a right under the 14th Amendment to the United States Code of America that in the selection of jurors to pass on his life, liberty, or property, there shall be no exclusion of his race and no discrimination against them because of their color. And United States Supreme Court did this. An all-white jury for a black man ain't happening. You see what I'm saying? So, man up, speak up right now. Call a press conference for this. President Donald Trump violates Article 2, Section 3, to take care that the laws are faithfully executed, of which he did not do. And this is a complaint for violation of civil rights against the President of the United States. So we have no civil rights. It justifies 50 states to protest this is the catch. You demand the Constitution's checks and balances, which is what? An official order mandate the government be checked for corruption. So now, Representative JASMINE Crockett, step up to the plate. It's your turn it back. And when all of this happens, this is an event. An event. The Constitution checks and balances to be proven before a candid world. That's how big this is. And the media, ABC, CBS, and NBC, and Fox News, supposed to be the watchdogs, holding the powerful accountable, as you hold yourselves accountable to the core principles of honesty, integrity. Now, there must be transparency because we have to see what they're doing, else they'll keep on violating these rights. And then, once again, we know that the truth is not possible without the active pursuit and a diversity of voices, especially those most at risk of being left out. And who would that be other than us? And then you combine that with, I'm a veteran, served to protect these rights, and now my own rights are being violated. Come on. Let's go, Mr. Donald Trump. Me against your best man. And that would be the United States Attorney General, Pamela Bondi. Worldwide, proven before a candid world. And don't forget, I'm owed $13.3 billion for continued oppression. There you go. It's time to get it on, Mr. President Donald Trump. This is an official order mandated the government be checked for corruption. That's what you got to do. And then doing this, as I said, you've been received this February the 24th. Yeah. So what you trying to do is get away with it. Hidden truth. Yeah. So this is history right here. Me on the biggest stage against your best man. And no, don't forget the FBI. Yeah. The FBI is involved, and they were supposed to do this. You got Kash Patel, FBI director. Last FBI director didn't do it. Why? Because this is a continued oppression, concealed from the public. And as I showed you right here, without that, we are left with a rule of power, not the rule of law. We're talking about not the rule of law. We got to have the rule of law and for the checks and balances. And then, like I said, FBI deterrents have failed to do their jobs of preventing all this corruption in America. That's why we got 50 states, 50 protests. But what you do is demand the Constitution checks and balances, which I have petitioned veteran Jashay Miller, veteran of the Vietnam era, serving to protect all Americans' rights. And now mine are violated. So let's get it on. Your best man against me. That's how this goes right here, Mr. President Donald Trump.